Hello everyone, welcome back. Thought we'd do a 50p hunt today. Got the usual 50 quid's worth, again in sealed bags. We've not had much luck recently, so to be honest, I'm not holding out much hope for this little bundle either. I mean, we've had sort of 2s and 3s out of sealed bags and 5s and 6s out of opened bags, so yeah, let's see what we can get. Let's get this little lot out of the way. Zoom in, see what we're doing. Remember to rip the bags open from the little bit that's set up to allow you to open the bags properly, so I don't actually end up fighting with the blooming things like I do normally. Right, so we're looking for the usual 2008 Britannia and 2017 Shield, both of those low mintage. Other than that, it's the 2009, 10, 11, 16, 18 and 21 Shields that are all NIFCs, so not intended for circulation. So, what a week this has been. I don't know if you've seen the news. If you're into coins, you've not missed it. We've had the release of the 2023 mintage figures from the Royal Mint, and boy oh boy did they wake a few people up. Alright, first off, we've got ourselves representation of the People's Act, fairly common one. We've had this one I think in the last hunt or two. There you go, 2018, like I say, fairly common. Yeah, those figures, boy, yeah, they did surprise a few. We were all under the belief potentially that it was going to be about 500,000 for the Atlantic salmon. Turns out, boy, were we wrong. 200,000. That's 10,000 fewer than Kew Gardens. So Kew Gardens no longer holds the crown for the lowest mintage 50p in circulation. Needless to say, price gouging has already commenced. I think within an hour or so of me doing my video on Monday morning, I released that at about, I think it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock Monday morning, not long after the figures came out. And you could see auctions being withdrawn for buy now for 25 or 30 pounds, and suddenly they're becoming 100 pounds. So yeah, if you get yourself an Atlantic salmon, hang on to it. They're going to be worth a few quid in a few years. Right, next one we've got then, Paddington at St Paul's. Again, another fairly common one. I think these, I can't remember which year it was, whether it was the 18s or the 19s. One lot was only a couple of million and the other lot was something like 7 or 8 million. But I'll pop the figures on screen anyway. So yeah, whoops, which one was it? One of those two. No good anyway. But yeah, the figures were a little surprising. The numbers were confirmed as well for the Coronation 50p. I think it was 500,000. Which we effectively knew already because it had already been released, I think, earlier in the year. It's all tied in with, I want to say it was the limited edition one. No, it's not limited edition, it's the non-circulated version of the Coronation one, the one where Charles has got the crown on it. So they released details around the time of that little lot coming out, so it's no surprise they did also give some figures for, I think it was the 1p and the 5p or something like that as well from 2023. But although they got mintage figures, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be released. just means they've been made ready for release. So once they are released, I think we all know, because a few people will go absolutely potty on the forums and the Facebook groups. Oh, we haven't seen this one in a while. 5 million of this one as well. 50p Pride 2022. Again, 5 million, fairly common. Other than that stonking news that came out the other day, really, we go from talking about the most lowest of low mintage to the highest of high mintage. Benjamin Bunny, 25 million. So nothing unusual about that one. Very, very common. Have we got the error, the alignment error? No. Everything looks fine. But yeah, apart from that, I've just been keeping my head down. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. We haven't seen you in quite a while, actually, and you're in very good condition, nice and shiny. Nearly playing dropsies again with the coins. Yeah, can't remember the numbers on this one. I want to say it's about 7 or 8 million, but I'm probably way off. But the fact that I haven't seen that one anywhere near as often as I've seen the Pride, and the Pride I know is 5 million, I'm pretty sure that isn't less than 5 million. But yeah, the only other sort of thing I've got really news-wise is last bag is we've got a new snowman coin coming out at some point, ready for Christmas. As usual, Royal Mint likes to send those out, non-circulating coins, so that'll be nice. Also, some news that I was quite surprised at. The next Sovereign is due out anytime soon, and it's going to be the last one that they do, as I believe they've called it rose gold. It's the one that looks orange. So you get your bullion type, which is a darker colour, then you get your other version that's usually done for a proof. So if you've seen some of my videos on some of the proof sovereigns that I've got, you'll see that they're a slightly oranger colour than the normal gold coins would be. So they're stopping doing those, and I think they're probably just going to be doing bog standard gold after that. But they're also releasing a silver sovereign. Now it's the first time for the Royal Mint to do that, but it's not the first silver sovereign to come out. So the Isle of Man have done a couple, for example. I think I've done videos on those. But this is going to be the first silver sovereign for the Royal Mint, and it will also include St George and the Dragon on the back. So that might be well within most people's price range. Just depends how limited numbers they put to it. I'm expecting that to go for probably about 50 quid once they release it. So keep an eye out. So here we go. Tale of Peter Rabbit in the final bag, 2017. Sometimes you see this one, sometimes you don't, and sometimes they turn up in 3s and 4s. I haven't seen that one for a little while, so it's always nice to have a Peter Rabbit. Okay, last few coins. One other thing as well. I made the big mistake earlier today. I revisited my very first 50p coin hunt video. My gosh, did I do I'm not going to say a bang up job on it. It was very amateurish. It was terrible. Sound was bad, the picture was bad, commentary was, yeah, not brilliant. If you fancy a laugh, have a quick look. It's a few months ago now. Anyway, that's this one done and dusted. 5 bags emptied, 6 coins found. So we've got the, come on, thank you, representation of the People's Act. We got ourselves a Paddington, this time at St Paul's. Got the Pride 50p, which is, like I said, a fairly common one. Old Ben Bunny, very, very common. Very grotty, actually, that one. Sherlock Holmes, which we haven't seen for quite some time. And 2017 Tale of Peter Rabbit. So what I'll do is I'll go through these 5 bundles, see if we've got any of the missing ones, you know, the 2008 or the 2017, and any, hopefully some of the NIFCs. Not that I've ever seen one, but fingers crossed all the time. Back in a minute. Hi everyone, back. I've checked the bundles and repopulated each one so I can bag them straight up in a minute. Nothing else found. I'm not really surprised, but I am happy to say that for once out of 5 bags we've got 6 coins, so that for me is a win. Even though some of them are very common, fairly common, but my pick has to be, this time round, the Sherlock Holmes. It's been a while since I've seen one of these, so it's always nice to have, and this one's in fairly good condition really, shiny wise. Not too many scratches on it, so it may have been in somebody else's collection for a while, and they've decided to empty it out. But yeah, 5 years old, it's in pretty good condition considering. I mean, look at our friend Mr. Bunny. And that one is 2017. Eek. Anyway, that's all for now. I've got 130 quid's worth of 50p's to go through at the moment. They're all actually in open bags rather than sealed bags like these were. So these are ones that I've been gathering up over time. Every time I go to the bank and get a couple of quid's worth, I manage to get open bags. I'll put them to one side. I'm thinking if I can get the software to work, I might do a live video, maybe for half an hour or so, I don't know, just see how it goes. All depends on the equipment that I've got, and hopefully that'll be in a week or two's time. If I do, I'll put something out on the usual channels. I've got a Twitter account, I've got Facebook, I've got 1 or 2 other places I can put it on, but above all it'll go out as a calendar reminder on YouTube. So hopefully fingers crossed, we can do something together. You never know. Anyway, till then, take care, stay safe, cheers all.